Because with reframing and objections, guys, to diffuse sales resistance, analogies work really well. This is why I built this bot to give you an analogy. Sure, let's throw a curveball at it. For a sex addiction prospect, I don't think I can actually stop. All right, test the capabilities of this. Let's see if you break my bot. Tough one. That's a good one. Oh man, we could role play this out in the Q&A if you're still around.
I'd love to be, but I don't think we'll be.
The real fear. I'm terrified that I'm fundamentally broken and even professional help won't be enough to fix me. Let's see what I would say in my bot version. Feeling of hopelessness is common with this. You're not alone in feeling that way. You probably tried willpower 100 times and it's exhausting. But here's what's true. You can't stop doesn't mean it's impossible. It means what you've been doing isn't working. How does that land? So if I could show you a system that's worked, would you want to see it? Not bad. But the analogy is what we want to really work with. Because with reframing and objections, guys, to diffuse sales resistance, analogies work really well. This is why I built this bot to give you an analogy. It's like saying I can't stop is like saying I can't swim while you're drowning in the deep end and alone. Like, you're right, you probably can't. But if you had a lifeguard, a system, floaties, and people that have been in the water, or people in the water with you, how different is that? That's not bad. Sweet. You didn't break my bot. Good stuff. There's another one here. I want to see testimonials. Okay, let's try. Yeah. I want to see more testimonials first and what your success rate is. The success rate objection. Gotta love that one. And so this is what I mean, guys. Like, you guys need to understand how to reframe, need to have a framework to follow. But this is when you have 7 calls at the end of the day, you look back at your calls and like, cool, I got 4 competitor objections today. You run the transcripts through an AI bot, you have it validate your hypothesis, and then you start training on it, either on your own or with the trainer, with your sales manager, whatever it is, but you're focused on the highest leverage things. So for you, Victoria, the real fear, if I commit and it doesn't work, I'll feel like a fool who's wasted money on another failed promise. Yeah, right? Because what are they doing? They're externalizing. So an analogy, asking for more testimonials is like a passenger asking to see the pilot's flight log before boarding. That's one I used to, a similar one that you probably guys seen on TikTok or Instagram. So yeah, it's like getting on a plane and wanting to go into the cockpit and asking the pilot what every single button does. Is that going to get you to Hawaii if that's where you want to go? You kind of have to trust the pilot, make sure you're on the right flight. So I dropped that in the chat for you guys. Later, brother. We'll try one more. I don't make decisions on the spot. Veronica, you got a question for me?
I did, but it's just a quick technical one. Like, did you code this or did you do this in co-work? Because I tried to build this and I put in one objection and it completely said, I'm out, like just cooked through.
Yeah. So anything you guys don't know, you just ask Claude. So because I was having errors with the first one. So I kept asking it, I'm like, how do I fix it? How do I make it public? Blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, okay, you're going to need to use GitHub. Okay, well, how the fuck do I do that? So then it gave me the exact like explanation to go through GitHub, which I've never used before. And it gave me all the files to upload. And I'm like, okay, now what do I do? And it said, now you're going to connect it to Versal, which I've also never used. So I did this last night in 25 minutes. Just I kept asking it, how do I do that? How do I do that? Talk to me like I'm 3 years old. And so now we have this standalone app that's outside of Claude. So like it still pulls from different things, but that's how I made it.
Okay.
Sweet.